Yeah, I just tell this dude that you attract what you are, and if there is something in me that you can't accept, then you might have to look at yourself and see what it is that's inside of you that you can't accept. So we'll just do a little breakdown, since sometimes my shorts are a little too short and not giving enough context, apparently. But the point of acceptance. Number one, go listen to Zay Quarter. If it's not, then it's not, because that in itself is a perfect explanation of what it is and what it isn't. But it doesn't really matter if you are a single person trying to connect with another person, or even if you're in a relationship with somebody already. If there is something in this person's past that doesn't sit well with you, then you need to let that lie. Like, you need to accept it for what it is. Because what's done is done. What happened, happened. I said what I said, and I did what I did. You can't reconcile the past for somebody else. If you don't agree with how they may have reacted to or dealt with something, or a way that they chose to express themselves, then you can let that be. You can accept that and move forward, move on. You don't need to hang out with this person and continually criticize them for things that they have done in their past, because you can't fix it. You can't reconcile the past any better than they can. If they're being vulnerable enough with you to share their experiences and you are not allowing the space for understanding, that's a surefire sign that's not what you need to be doing. You don't need to be with this person. So basically, the point is, don't sit there and try to correct this human being, because they might not need your correction. It's probably you who needs correction. It's probably you not wanting to confront something that happened to you and the way that you dealt with things. But rather than trying to relate to the person and heal yourself through their experience and what they're sharing with you, you want to sit there and judge them for it, and yet continue to pursue the relationship with them. For what? For why? Again, you're never going to change their past, so what are you trying to do? Where are you trying to go with this? What's your point? There is no point. You have to let it lie, man. You just gotta. And for the other party that feels like they're being judged by this person, you need to know your worth. You need to know your value. You need to not talk to this person if they are already showing you that they're going to criticize you for things that you've done in your past. Like, for real, because they're just going to keep bringing that up over and over again. They're going to use that as an excuse every time they get frustrated with you to continually attack you, and you're just both going to be fighting back and forth about these things that have no standing in who you are now. They made all those events that happened in your past, they're what made you who you are. If you are still acting like that shitty person, like, okay, but if you have learned and grown from this experience and you are genuinely sharing a vulnerability with this person and they're not receiving it correctly, then you need to take a look at this very clearly and recognize that this isn't somebody you need to be talking to, because they're not trying to grow. So why would you stop your own growth and your own progression? Move forward. Accept things for what they are. Accept people for who they show you that they are. Face value.